welcome to the Remotely Review. I'm your host remotely. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's start out by talking about B. Simone. Yeah, B. Simone is in the headlines. B. Simone has made some extremely irrational statements recently. They dug up an interview that she did with some sort of media outlet. And in this interview, she was prompted with some sort of question that was in reference to transsexuals. You guys know there's a big whole thing going on with Trans Lives Matter. The trans community wants to be respected as a pivotal component in society, okay? And I think B. Simone somewhat slighted that movement. They somewhat kind of disrespected that, in my opinion, because I'll tell you something. It's one thing to use the word tranny. You know, I'm the kind of person that says, hey, sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Like, that's my kind of thing. Like, I don't care what kind of word you might throw at me. Like, you know, I mean, I still live, you know what I mean? Like, but, you know, some words are sensitive to certain people, okay? And so the word tranny, when you're referring to a transsexual, it's taken as an insult. It's taken as an insult, and B. Simone committed that crime during this interview. Now, B. Simone, like I said, like she mentioned the word, but to be honest with you, and this is where I can relate to a T.S. Madison, it's not even the word. It's not the word. It's what she said following that kind of was the nail in the coffin. You know what I mean? It was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, it sealed the deal. When she did this whole LGBT, bacon, eggs, lettuce, tomato kind of thing, like, see, that's where you cross the line. You know what I mean? This is where she crossed the line. I don't think there's any coming back from it. I don't care how many tranny friends or LGBTQ friends that you have. What you said just revealed your true colors. Am I right or am I right? I think she put her foot in her mouth. I think she said too much, and I don't think there's any coming back from it. I don't care how many friends you have. I don't care how many interactions you've had. I don't care how many acquaintances you have. I don't care. What you said is what you meant, and I have to hold you accountable for what you said. Huh? And so, you know, like, B. Simone, like, to be honest with you, I don't know what you do. What is it that you do? Who are you? Why are you relevant right now? Like, why are we talking about you? Like, for real. Was she a sex worker or something like that? Like a stripper or a prostitute or something like that? Like, and if so, why is she giving so much praise? Like, what's going on? Like, why does this person have a platform? No hate to sex workers. Like, no hate. Like, this is no shade. I'm just saying, like, what has been her relevant contribution to society, okay? That makes this girl a household name. That makes this girl a hot topic. You know what I mean? Like, is it because she said something derogatory towards the LGBTQIA community? Is that it? And if so, let's go ahead and nick this in the bud right now. Like, she's canceled, okay? She's canceled. And we're done. We're done. Now, T.S. Madison, I think it got to T.S. Madison. It made her upset, and I can understand why. I think people kind of took what T.S. Madison said out of context and kind of ran with it. Now, there's this big debate between a T.S. Madison and a Lovely T. Lovely T has made some statements in regards to T.S. Madison, stating that she was being hypocritical or something like that. I don't think T.S. Madison was being hypocritical. I think what Lovely T did, I think Lovely T took what T.S. Madison said out of context, okay? And I think that she misinterpreted what T.S. Madison was actually saying. And I'm in the same page as T.S. Madison. It's not even the word tranny. Like, say what you're gonna say. Like, the thing is that people are becoming too sensitive about words, huh? We're becoming too sensitive about these words. Okay, and it's almost getting to the point where freedom of speech is being erased. Like, freedom of speech is being erased. Like, you're no longer able to say what you want to say. I mean, I'm gonna say what I want to say, and they know they gotta come get me. Okay, they gotta come get me. Okay, like, I'm gonna say what I want to say. Look, I'm not answering to nobody. Like, nobody's on my side, so who am I looking out for? Like, who am I defending? You know what I mean? Like, for what? Like, ain't nobody in my corner, ain't nobody rallying for me. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna say what I want to say. But we're getting to a point where there is no freedom of speech. You can no longer say what you want to say, okay? Because if you do, then somebody's going to take offense to it, okay? Now, you've got to be ready to either suffer the consequences, have some tough skin, and, you know, let that stuff bounce off of you, or sit in a corner and sulk because they're beating you up and bullying you online. Like, I choose the former. I choose the former, okay? And I'm going to keep doing what I do, all right? And I think T.S. Madison is surfing that same kind of wave. Like, she's going to say what she wants to say. You know what I mean? And first of all, like, T.S. Madison, like, she carries that T.S. for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, she's proud of that. She respects that. She supports that. So she's not offended by the word. It's what was following that made people so upset. First of all, how dare you associate LGBTQIA with lettuce, bacon, egg, tomato? You just demeaned the whole acronym altogether. That's what you did. You disrespected it. So in my book, I mean, listen, I was never here for a B. Simone anyway, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I was never here for the girl anyway. So if she's canceled, she's canceled. Like, I'm gonna move on. Like, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna rest easy. Like, everything is gonna work well. You know what I mean? Like, if she's canceled, she's canceled. I was never here for this girl anyway, and she released a book. A book for what? Who's reading it? Who's reading it? There was something about she was going to do a seminar for entrepreneurs. For what? For what? Like, listen, Black China has that market cornered. Like, she's got that already, okay? Like, it's solid. Like, you know, like, B. Simone, like, for what? Like, what? She make an appearance on Wild 'N Out? Like, she was on there for like one episode? Like, for what? B. Simone. I don't care nothing about, what is that? What's that little thing she says? Baby girl, baby boy. Like, it's not even that funny. Anybody can do it. Sydney Bastard showed you guys she can do it too. You know what I mean? So, B. Simone, bravo to you for being able to cancel yourself early in your career before it even popped off. You know what I mean? Before it even popped off. Okay? And we're gonna move on because I'm done with it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay?